people say it's haunted, but I haven't experienced that. Yeah.
Well, it's haunted by you now, it sounds like, because if it wasn't haunted, I feel like it kind of like, now it's got its chance, you know?
I used to have those buzzer underwear, bro. They put these underwear on you. When the urine would hit them, a buzzer would go off, right?
Oh, my God.
I'm not joking. Look them up online. This ain't no joke, bro. So I went to my grandparents. My mother didn't tell them that I had these, right?
I'm really hoping these are a real thing and not just like a torture device your parents put on you.
Not at all,
that they
bro.
made by themselves.
This doctor gave them to us, dude. This dude was a bona
Literally
fide.
Google.
This dude was a bona fide doctor. So we went there. I got the electric pants on, dude. You know?
Wait, what should I Google?
I'm getting my rest. Probably, buzzer underwear for urinators. I would Google buzzer underwear for urinators. So then, but they didn't tell my grandfather, right? So he and they had a small house, bro, a little bitty house. So my fucking crotch is just like he wakes up middle of the night, dude. I'm fucking.
You're on fire?
I'm not on fire, but I'm buzzing hard, bro. Because I'd had apple juice, man, and I piss big on apple juice, dude. I fucking spray out on the AJ. So I'm in there just buzzing, dude. And I didn't know.
God.
And he came in.
They still got him?
Yeah.
Get me a pair, Lee.
He didn't
That's
know.
what I want. Get me a pair.
He didn't know what was going on.
Oh my God, that's what.
He comes in. He's scared,
How
bro.
loud is it? How loud is this?
In a little bitty house, you could hear it from down
I
the
just
hall.
want to wake my wife up in the middle of the night, like twice a week.
I would just do 2 drops and it goes off. And so my grandfather's in there, right? And he's all scared and shit. And
Oh, this would have been terrible when I was a kid.
and he's pushing me with a broomstick, dude. He thought I was dead, dude. He didn't know what had happened to me. He thought I was possessed or dead. He's pushing me with a broomstick to wake me up, and he was worried because he had one of those heart makers, and he was worried he would get electrocuted. He thought something was happening. He thought the house had short-circuited it, or the phone company had fucked up. That's what he thought, the phone company had fucked up. I think my first love, I was in love with my buddy's mom, actually, dude, and I used to sneak over into their hamper. This is kind of crazy. And huff them cups, bro. She had this big Brazilian. I'd hide in there and fucking huff them cups, daddy. And just smell that thing as hard as I could, man, until my freaking lungs almost blew out.
You could fix it right now. Don't, do whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And she won't talk to you, and she won't talk to anybody. She won't be interviewed.
She's welcome to come on. I would love to get to talk to her.
I'm sure she'd be very exciting. Actually, you could make her exciting, probably.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody said she's a good roller skater. That's what I heard, which is crazy.
That's about it.
My brother took a bite out of a Vietnamese guy once, dude. Took a huge bite out of his arm, bro. Meat and everything, bro. Ripped it right out.
Jesus.
The Vietnamese guy was like threatening him with all this karate shit and everything, and his brother just grabbed him and fucking bit right into him, dude. Bit right
If you
into
think
him.
about it, that's the way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That stops karate all the time.
yeah.
Because I don't care what type of karate you got, they ain't got no defense for the bite. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got. Well, what if goes to bite you?
Oh, my God.
Hold on, I gotta call the main jab and because I want to get these.
Hold on, let me put my Komodo on, dude. And they bite your ass, dude.
Do they have Halloween in like the hood or whatever? Do they have Halloween in the hood or?
Yeah, there's Halloween everywhere.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
dangerous though.
Really?
I mean, Halloween is a night you can get away with doing crime because everybody wearing costumes and masks and shit like that. So,
Yeah, you can't have a police lineup with fucking Dracula in it, Super Mario.
What if you had gay sex with an animal? Which animal would it be?
That's not gay to fuck an animal, bro.
It's not?
I don't think that applies, dude. You're fucking an animal.
I
That's
think it's
more important.
both. If it's like a male gorilla, I think it's both.
Oh, dude.
It's
I
both
think
gay and bestiality.
nobody's gonna be like, oh, remember when you?
Yeah. Yes, they would. They're not going to let you off the hook.
People are mean.
They're going
man.
to go, not only did he fuck a chimp, he fucked a male chimp. And everybody be like, Jesus, Theo.
Rodentia, yeah.
Once you popped up into like rabbits, I was out.
When you
You know?
You
Oh
all
my
right, bro?
God,
You
bro.
okay, buddy?
What happened? Was that a hate crime? Are we gay? What happened?
You got shot before.
yeah.
Damn, bro. I always wanted to get shot.
Huh?
I always wanted to, just to feel what it, just in my leg or something. I never wanted to take something in the chest, you know?
Crazy, bro.
But I always wanted
You
to
gotta
feel.
be careful what you wish for, dog.
Yeah, maybe we'll take that part out, bro. That might be a lot.
No, leave it in there. But you,
All right.
you gotta go take it back. You gotta go,
But still.
or you gotta go talk to the man up there. Yeah, I was just having a good time. I ain't really mean that.
Yeah, that's true. I need to bring that up, bro.
Have you seen Alien?
I never have.
You know somebody who seen one?
I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Have you seen a UFO?
No.
Exactly.
You seen it?
Mm-mm.
That's the thing. And I think black people would see them more often because black people outside a lot. You know what I'm saying? No. In some languages, help means something else. I think it's, something not good or something in Arabic or something people fuck up.
Did you just make that up?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I think I might have heard that because I live in Westwood and it's very diverse over there. There's a lot of people sometimes yelling stuff in the street. I remember one time I got stuck in a tunnel. My car broke down in a tunnel in Pittsburgh, and I had to defecate extremely, and that's French actually for shit.
Yeah.
And I had to defecate. And so I got in my back seat of my car, and I didn't have any choice. This was like, it was like something had gotten into my body, like a pink eye had gotten into my stomach. Whoa. And all the shit in my body was coming out of my body.
You had pink eye
like,
in your stomach?
Yeah, it was like, hey, we need all this shit out of here.
I had gingivitis once in my stomach.
Did you really?
Yeah. Your mouth? And I got diarrhea from that too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how I got down there.
And I had to defecate into a frisbee. I had an upside down frisbee was all I had.
Really? Be real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What?
And so I'm in this tunnel. There were cars whizzing by. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Extremely hard to poop when cars are going by at 50, 60, 70 miles an hour and furious too.
Yeah.
Furious. Like, and also white people. Like, it was Pittsburgh, so it's furious white people driving by. If other people, some certain ethnicities, I can shit easier when they're driving by, honestly. Like if a couple of brothers are rolling by blasting some good music, I can blow ass all day into a frisbee, right? No problem. I'm part of it. Everybody seems like it's more laid back.
Yeah.
But an angry white dudes, rolling by, 6, 7,
Well, they
8
would probably
a.m.
call somebody too, huh?
Oh, they weren't calling anybody. I mean, the only free finger they had, they were waving it out the window at me. They weren't using it to dial the phone.
So you shit on a frisbee?
I had a shit in the open.
Not the top part, but the bottom part.
A frisbee is basically a cup. Basically, the sides.
A plate.
It's a plate.
A plate.
Well, a plate is just a cup. That's way spaced out.
Wait,
Let me get this straight. Hang on. Are you
A plate is
still
just a
driving?
wide cup.
No.
Or you pulled over?
Oh, I pulled over the car. I think honestly I'd run
Why
out of
couldn't
gas.
you just shit on the ground? Why did you have to
I
put
was
a
in a
plate
tunnel.
underneath?
Dude, I was in Louisville one time. I came out of a show. They had a big group in a limousine. They invited me to go to an after party with them, right? I was like, I'm only coming if my boy can come. And they're like, who's your boy? And I'm like, Cedric. They had a brother nearby, right, wearing this Louis Vuitton jacket, dude. Probably about 60% homeless, right? And they're like, that's your boy? And I hadn't even talked to this dude, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. And like, all right, he can come. So I fucking walk over to him, look him right in the eyes. And I was like, what's up, man? I'm Theo. He's like, Cedric. And I was like, all right, dude, I told these people you're my friend. You ever been in a limousine? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, come get in with us. Just act like you're my friend, right? We're going to a party. He's like, all right, man. So we go in the limo, bro. We're in there, hot chicks, dudes, people fucking. Little Cedric kept saying, we're friends. That's what he kept saying out loud, right? Kind of fucking not the best actor, bro. But did we get to this house party? It's a nice, cool fucking party, bro. I'm downstairs. I'm in the kitchen. Somebody's making us a drink. I'm talking to somebody. Fucking 6 minutes later, I hear somebody scream. I hear a window break, right? Somebody comes running down. They said some dude just stole like 4 purses out of the coat room upstairs and fucking jumped out a window.
That would have been me, Doug.
And that was fucking LeCedric, bro. And that was like, and everybody there was like crying and pissed. And some girl was like furious because all her tampons were in there or something. I remember she got pissed. She was a tough girl. She was like one of those, what are those people that slide the thing on the ice, she said?
Curlers?
Yeah, she was a curler. And, but I was, in my head, I was like, this is the best fucking night ever. I don't know if you ever fought a bunch of black dudes, but they win. They win, dude. Dude, I got jumped one time after a football game by 5 black dudes. I don't know if you ever fought 5 black dudes at night. Just imagine you're fighting 5 black dudes, right? Now close your eyes. Now how many black dudes are you fighting?
As many as your imagination can hold.
What about Boosie coffins? That's the thing I always wanted to see, and I'm shocked you don't do that.
Coffins?
Yeah. Like people going to heaven, you know, like a coffin, you know.
I never thought of that.
Because I feel like you kind of you represent a little bit of like this.
That's fucking spooky.
Kind of thuggish elegance,
I
though.
don't want no. I don't want nothing with coffins.
Speakers in the inside, bro. Somebody just going straight to heaven, bro.
Yeah, no. Well, what they gonna do when they go under the ground? They gonna pull us out, huh?
Oh, well,
ain't no motherfucker under that ground. That's a bad investment.
Well, it's just wild that they can do that. It's almost like I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to get an apple, right? I'm going to eat it. And then after I eat it, you're going to tell me how much it costs.
You got it. That is
and they're like, it's $400. You're like, where, is it from the Garden of Eden? You know, like,
but it's
where
even
is
worse. You're exactly right. But
dude, I'd be Mormon in a heartbeat, bro.
Yeah, you moved to Utah?
Bro, beautiful women.
Beautiful
You get to
women.
be tall.
Yeah, they're all tall.
Yeah.
You know
they're
what?
very
Well,
welcoming.
they're closer to God.
Go to the tabernacle, man. That thing is like a damn Neapolitan sandwich.
They
There's
are
every color person in there, bro.
They're the sweetest people. They really are.
Yeah. You can have different wives if you want, different husbands. We may know one day, or Joe Rogan might tell us.
Rogan does know.
But
and it's annoying. He keeps it in that fucking pod thing he sleeps in, that water thing. That's where he gets the drippings of knowledge come from there, too.
Oh, dude, I saw him one time eating facts out of a glowing bag one time.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Because I've heard this and I've never seen it before.
Totally, man. It's in his glove
He's
box.
endless. You know, he says he loves to play pool. It's not. The crack of the balls gives him the secrets.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times. And I was
It's
like,
like
what is
Zeus
that?
with the planets.
That's exactly right. When
Yeah.
they smash, then he gets all this knowledge. It's really insane.
I'm like,
that dude.
do I use this one to break? He's like, no, that's Neptune. That goes back in the formation.
Winner, Jenner, Kendall, and Kylie.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good.
Now, how long have you two been sisters for?
Like 5 years now, right?
See, dude, when I was growing up, we couldn't even get porn. We had to get this dude, Nick, on Friday would draw us a picture of some pussy, you know, a little bit of crotch for the weekend. $4 to this dude, Nick.
$4 for drawings?
Bro, you'd pay $8. And he had a nice fucking thing, bro. And you would fold that thing up, bro. You could feel it heating in your butt pocket the whole way on the bus. Sometimes you'd even
Was
fucking.
that good? The pictures are that good?
He was so
You would
good.
jerk off to this guy's drawings?
Oh, everybody would. He must have made probably $60 on a Friday. And this was in 1995, you know?
That was Bobby could hold you down, is what I'm saying.
I
don't know. Can somebody help me out here?
think Bobby would haunt the shit out of both of us.
Yeah,
is what
that's
he'd
true.
do. I mean, if you're, I don't know what you're trying to say, Theo, but you're saying
What are you
that.
asking me? That's what I feel
Are you
like.
are you in line to catch me? Should he die?
No.
Are you the man to take care of this woman and this damsel in distress?
What is this like is this a proposal?
No.
I would think a little bit. I would adapt. I'd lay low in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody
Pick your
does on
battles.
Yeah. Pick my battles, dude. You'd have to kill somebody immediately. You'd have to find the first person in your group, the weakest person, and kill them in front
Really?
of everybody else. Yeah. Like you can't just stand
You're
there.
looking at me like, yeah, duh.
Well,
You
can't
gotta kill some dude.
And she would pick me up and give me a kiss goodbye at the end of school.
Wow. How old were
She
we?
played second base. We were 7th grade. I don't know what grade she was. She might have been 40 years old. But she would, I remember, and you could hear them, the windows would be up because the driver would get mad if you put them down. You could hear them howling through the bus windows.
No.
Oh,
What was her name?
I don't want to say it because
You are extraterrestrial, man.
Like,
and you'd eat the half that had a little frosting on it first.
Yes.
You'd eat the half that had more frosting on it first.
Yes, exactly.
I miss that, man. I would love
Dude.
to have the entrails of a child because you could eat whatever. I mean, not like
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Because
the
you could-
digestive system of
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah. Well, cool, Theo.
you wearing shampoo?
No, I'm wearing Gucci Flora.
Oh, whoa, a showboater, huh? I was just hoping you had a little bit of Garnier Fructus in there. I get up in that.
I think I'm gonna start hunting that dream, dude. I want that fucking nocturnal bust. I'm gonna start a group. It's
I'm hunting that dream.
the LNBs, bro. Those late night busters, bro. Those dream.
Dude, how funny is that expression? I'm hunting that dream.
Yeah.
I want that nocturnal bust.
That's what I want.
Hunting the dream.
The first Asian I ever saw, well, I saw some drawings, right? I remember definitely seeing a lot of drawings when we were kids of Asians because they're easy to draw. So a lot of kids would draw Asians, right? After that, true story. The next Asian I ever saw, the closest real Asian, was that picture in the Guinness Book of World Records when there's like an Asian, like 17 Asian kids on a bicycle. Remember that one, the famous picture?
Yeah, that's it?
No, that was just the first. I was like, holy shit, look what they can do, you know? And it made me like, but it made us do cool stuff on our bike and like see what we could do. And then there was a rumor when I was about 14 that there was an Asian boy. There was a rumor there was an Asian boy about 17 miles away from us. And me and two of my buddies, one of them who had a bad neck, his fella had a pretty bad, you know, that fifth appendage, the neck, people don't think about it. You got to strengthen it. And his was real lean, barely hold his head up. He almost had to walk around like this and also hold his head up with one of his arms. But he and I and another kid got together and decided we want to go see this Asian, you know, this rumored Asian.
Right. Yeah.
So we saved up money. We cut grass for about 6 weeks and saved up money to get a taxi.
Just to see this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to Slidell, Louisiana to go visit him. And
well, you just went to his house?
No, it was the address that we got.
Oh, how'd you get this address?
Dude, you can get information.
Okay. Okay.
And this is back before the internet, too. So this is when you'd ask around.
Yeah.
And then guess a little. And we went to see him and tried to go see him, but it was just a Chinese food restaurant.
Oh, he's a Chinese guy.
It wasn't a real Chinese person. It was just, I think, some kind of white people in hats. And it was like, I don't know, it might have been like a Mexican Jewish guy running it.
Oh, that's weird.
But it wasn't no real Asians.
So it's just a myth.
So we went back, man. It cost us about $70.
Oh, jeez.
And then I had some abandonment issues actually when it came to Asians for a long time because of that. And then they had a kid named Jason Desport that showed up when I was in junior high school. And people used to always, they had this group at the time called Whites Against Mexicans. And people would attack him sometimes, even though he wasn't Mexican. He was like closest thing we had to a Mexican.
He was Asian.
Pretty much.
Korean, Chinese, Japanese.
He was kind of like, what is the happy ones you would see like on some of the posters with the rosy cheeks kind of?
Jesus, I don't
like wearing a diaper, like sitting in a tub.
No, man. George, help me out, man.
What do you mean, George,
George, help me out.
Dude, you can't phone a freaking Icelandic guy. You're Asian.
Ilani. What's he talking about?
What's the happiest of the Asian? I mean, this kid was probably happy, kind of same skin tone as Ilani. Yes, he could have been Filipino.
He was a Filipino guy.
Beautiful guy.
Okay.
And after that, man, since then, though, you know, I grew up and, you know, got surrounded by Asians here and there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been to a lot of different Asian countries. I've been to Singapore. I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Malaysia, Japan, China.
What's your favorite
Shanghai.
one? Your favorite one? Probably Japan, huh?
You know what? I really liked China.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you like about that? I heard it's
just-
overpopulated and